Top of the morning to you laddies. Welcome to one of the biggest announcements that I've ever gotten to make for this game lifetime of my entire career of this whole journey. Long story short, I got to make two really big shout outs, one of which I can't say right now because there will be a little montage that you guys are going to be uber probably happy about. But one big shout out, his name will be down in the description down below. I can't physically remember what the second half of his name is, but it's like Buck FSG something. It's spelled with the K instead of the H like mine is. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but either way, he's the main reason that this kind of got underway. So big thanks to him. Go check out his channel. He does a lot of RP stuff in the matters of dealer stuff. I think he does his one right now on Flint Hills. So be sure to go check the guy out. Give him a few subs. I've watched a few of his videos. He does some pretty great content. But with that being said, let's move right into what's so important. Well, if you didn't quite pick up on what might have just happened, let me just give you the short term of, yeah, you see that logo? That right there is an official branch distributor of John Deere equipment based out of Mendota, I believe that's how you say it, Illinois. Prarie State Tractor's marketing manager, nicknamed Marty, had been on the TikTok. They have a TikTok. They were watching Buck's TikTok on the dealer that he's running, which I think it's Coastal. I physically can't remember. It's been a minute since I've seen it. But I informed Buck that he needed to change the logo on that just for the sake of, we all know what happened with Platte Valley. That's the one he was originally running with. Talked with him about it, and then he ended up changing it. Well, Prarie State saw the buildings with all these logos on the sides and the service trucks and the big things that are going around. And Marty got really interested because he's a pretty fun guy. If you guys watch Prarie State's TikTok, they got some pretty good stuff on that. But he got interested and he put out the comment on there that said, "This is really cool. Who do we get in contact with to try and possibly get our logo on the side of this stuff?" And about 10 people tagged me since, well, it's kind of self-explanatory. We're kind of the ones that the business dealer or whatever ideas originated from, or at least made it known. So we got all that stuff figured out, and I started messaging back with Marty, and I ended up getting emails with him back and forth. And a few days ago, I got on a Zoom call with the guy, went over a bunch of different little things about what we kind of wanted to do, how we wanted to do it. And I got full permission to use Prarie State's logo as another dealer. Now, what does that mean for the dealer series? Not really anything besides the fact in 22, I'm not going to do much with it in 19 besides like this video. Maybe I might incorporate those trucks up there because I redid a little bit of the service trucks. But it means I'm going to be doing a 2-dealer setup now, one of which will still be Wood River. Wood River is my thing. I will not get rid of that. But Prarie State is going to be taking the place of what would be known as Daryl at Titan Machinery. Daryl might come work for me. I might hire him up. But now I can have a way more interactive of working between maybe work orders, trading inventory, constantly going over paperwork files back and forth, designing the dealerships, making all that stuff happen. It'll just be a lot more interactive in terms of how you actually would try to run the businesses. And the fact that these are both Deere distributors, like their main contracts or what they would be selling is Deere, that makes it all the more better. Instead of working with Titan, which there's nothing wrong with Case, but Deere working with Deere is a lot more logical than Deere working with Case. So now I'm able to run a two smaller sort of operation and constantly be doing stuff back and forth. In my mind, this is an absolute ballpark opener to now making it basically any content that involves around this stuff that I can physically put together and know how to do it. I get to learn on the fly how a dealer is really worked more, and I get the fact that I'm actually now backed by a real branch. So that's going to be the other great thing, is that I'm going to be able to do all these different scenarios and work things out to make the realism not even really just like force it, but it'll just feel more like it, because the stress of actually having to manage something back and forth is going to be the fun part. You guys just get to enjoy me watching me make this work. And that's what I'm most excited about. And with things like the Prarie State trucks, these are the things that I might bring into the server, because right now we're not on our server. I'm just in a test save that I have. It's on Lincoln Creek to make sure this stuff works. But like the service truck in general, now I can have all these things just be more of available. I can just make more available content. That's the end ball game of this. So, like I said, big shout out to Buck, FSG down in the description, as well as Prarie State. Marty, I can't thank you enough for giving me this opportunity to let you guys get your branded out there and letting me do the honors to basically do that for you. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for the support. We just rolled over 31,000 subscribers to my knowledge, so be sure to smash that subscribe and like button down below. And also be sure to check out the rest of the Boomstick Club for all the up-to-date content from me and the gang. You guys already know who is in it. This should be an interesting little way of how I'm going to be doing this, so I'll figure all the rest of this out. Don't you guys worry. This is the rental, man.